Hey everyone, Andrew Frech here, the View and Product Reviews. Today I want to talk to you about my thoughts on the Jaja Luya LED stage lights. It's a pack of 4 that I got and see if they're worth grabbing or not. So let's go and dive into these LED stage lights and see if they're worth a pickup. And by the way, I did receive this from Jaja Luya as a gift, so I don't have to return it or anything. So let's just go and dive into it. Alright, so we're going to talk about these DMX lights. It's a pack of 4 here, and while the whole time I'm talking, you will have the one of the lights shining right up to the ceiling there and giving you some nice, beautiful, pretty lighting. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these features real fast. So in each one of these DMX lights, you do get 36 LED stage lights, so that's all these right there. And they do advertise having lower power consumption, and so you are supposed to be able to run a lot of these without having to worry about overcharging the circuits. Now with these lights, I got a pack of 4. However, you can also get a pack of 8 of these at the same time. But the cool part about that is that every single one of them does include a remote. So each one has their own remote that you can use with the lights if you do choose. Now, of course, they're DMX, so you can always connect them to one system through the DMX ports or DMX XLRs, not sure, DMX cables. And that will give you that option as well. But basically that means that all the remote controls give you the option to control them completely without having to have a DMX controller or figuring out all the DMX solutions. And depending on what kind of event you want to put on or what kind of use you have for these, you do have 7 different modes for them. So it does include a strobe, a fade, a static color, and sound activated. So basically it kind of gives you full control over what you're going to do with these lights and how you want to have them shown to whatever audience. If you're at a concert venue, if you're putting on a private party, if you're doing some sort of like formal event, this will give you the option to have different types of lighting for all of those. Now you can use these as freestanding on the floor and just place them on the ground. You could be good to go. But you do get brackets to either mount them to a wall, to a different kind of truss system that you might have, or somewhere else. So these can be placed on the floor like normal, or you can mount it to like a ceiling, to a wall, and to some sort of pole if you have anything like that. So just FYI, you do have multiple mounting options. And though I don't have any knowledge in DMX, they do advertise that these are completely DMX compatible with existing systems. So if you do have an existing DMX system or lighting that you already have programmed, all you have to do is plug these into the DMX system and they should run exactly how you want them to. So it means this is going to be really easy for a quick setup. And overall, I found that these lights are not bad quality. They're mostly plastic, though they do advertise some aluminum in there. I'm not too sure where because most of this is plastic. However, it seems like they are made of decent quality. I don't have any issues in the quality per se. The buttons on the back are a little bit weak, so I wouldn't mess with them because they're just, I don't know, they definitely cheaped out on the buttons here. You definitely are going to want to use either the remote control or going DMX through your own system rather than messing with these buttons back here and try and manually program them. But otherwise, I thought these were actually a really nice option. The brackets fit really nicely, the remotes work well, and the overall combination of having 4 of these in a pack is not a bad deal. So I like them a lot, and I thought they were pretty good for what they were. And if you're looking for some DMX lighting, this could be a great solution for you. So I hope that helped and finding yourself some DMX lighting. Now, one last thing I do want to highlight is that if you are using this based on sound and not connecting to DMX, they are not that touchy, so they will miss a lot of the sound, and it's not great on that part. But so don't really get it for that reason. But if you do want to connect to the DMX, you might not have a problem with that. I'm not too sure. Couldn't connect it myself. However, for the lighting, just going back and forth seems to work pretty well. So thank you so much to Jaja Luya for sending on over the LED stage lights in the pack of 4. Until next time, I'm Andrew Frech, the View and Product Reviews. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. And by the way, if you do like my content, feel free to give me a like on the video or subscribe to my channel. It always helps out. And until next time, I hope you have a great one.